Our company specializes in touch, what's called haptics. Every one of these phones has a little vibration motor in it. The only thing anyone does with it is go bzzz. We're showing people a radically new way to use this motor. Like on this handset here, on the touch screen, if you touch it, you'll feel tactile feedback, feels like buttons. People do not like touching these hard surfaces and not getting any feedback from them at all. Another thing that we do with the little motor is we can enhance games, which is how our company got its original start. We put all the technology into the steering wheels, joysticks, and the game pads for the PlayStations, the Xbox 360, and all of that. So we took this technology and brought it into handsets. What he's feeling here is he's hearing a ringtone, but he's also feeling the bass from it. And then we can also, with games, oh yeah, isn't that wild?
So this is like the iPhone thing that they were talking about, the touch on screen, but also feeling what you're touching. Actually, it's not just. Now, what sort of hardware or software does this need? Do phones need just to download the application into the phone and any phone would work with it, or do you have to have some piece of hardware inside?
We're using the standard motor, the standard pager motor, but we have software, and then we have a small 2mm by 2mm audio chip that we have to use as well. Okay. So it's about 90% software, and the rest is firmware. Okay.
So you need to have the manufacturer to install these things prior to downloading the application, or you can use the application without the feeling, but it's still doing the touch on the screen.
That's correct. So, and here's the Prada phone from LG, and you can feel it as well. That the screen has feedback.
The Prada phone, which is the competitor of the iPhone, they say.
Very much so, very much so. It's sleek, it's sexy, it's a gorgeous handset. The iPhone is getting bad press already for not having any tactile feedback on the touchscreen.
I see.
But this handset does, and this one, right now, Samsung, LG, and Pantech are our licensees, and we're talking to all the other OEMs as well. And I'm certain that by the end of this year, we'll have at least one or two more major OEM signed up for the technology.
Okay. How does are you here talking to Brew developers to make sure they can take advantage of this technology?
Yes, very much so. Showing the ringtone people, the gaming folks. Plus, here at Qualcomm, they have a UI team, and the UI team is very interested in what they're seeing here as well, because it can be used also for alerts. Like, how many people are driving down the road today talking to nobody because the signal failed but the phone didn't communicate it to them. So imagine driving down the road, you're talking to someone, all of a sudden the phone goes zzz, instantly something has happened, the call dropped. You can enhance any alert, whether it's call drop, call waiting. How often are people missing call waiting? It's a very subtle audio beep. In noisy environments they miss it, but if you were talking on the phone, all of a sudden you felt you understand that once again the phone's trying to communicate with you and be call waiting. So any application, whether it's embedded in the handset or whether it's a third-party application like a game or a ringtone or something, can now have the sense of touch added to it. We're trying to introduce a new media to the handheld world. Everyone talks about audio and video, but nobody talks about the sense of touch on these, yet it's called a handset. It's in your hand, and so we want people to start looking at touch as a new media, a new way. Also think about things like you have custom ringtones. People can buy custom ringtones, someone calls, and that ringtone can be set up. When you're on etiquette mode, all that goes away. Well, you can now have silent ringtones, like this one. Oh, that's right. Yep. Recognize it? So you can make any song just using the motor. So you can now have custom silent ringtones. Virtually everybody at this show has their phone on silent mode. If it buzzes, they still have to take it out of their pocket to see who's calling. Well, we can take care of that now. So you could set custom silent ringtones for the most important people that call you, like your manager.
The name Silent Ringtones is pretty funny in and of itself.
It is silent ringtones.
Silent music.
Silent music.
Silent music. All right, Rick, thank you so much.